Uh, uh. All right, y'all. Let's go. Daily Go Get Mism Show. A Power Monday. You know how we do it. You know how we play.
Detective, you're
Let's go,
calling
y'all.
back into a live show. We are
Hey, here
reconnecting
we
you
go
now.
now. I break it down. I break it down. Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Power Monday. All up in your area. Yeah, we do it like this. Don't have no man around my kids, man. Don't have no men around my kids. How many of y'all women out there heard this kind of stuff? Yeah. You know it's common. You break up with a man, and I don't know how much attention that some of these men have given their kids when you were together. But I know that they don't want no other man giving them no attention when they're not around anymore. And this is a common thing. But is it jealousy? Is it possessiveness? Is it some other craziness? A whole mess? Well, it's something that we got to deal with tonight on this Power Monday. We keep it real. I'm still down like a submarine, and we go deep. And I'm going to give y'all something to keep in the back of your mind. We will find that we have to go a little beat, but man, I messed that up. It's all right though. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. Power Monday, all up in your area, and we talking about don't have no man around my kids. Don't have no man around my kids. You know, if you have children by a man that you were broken up with, the breakup might be fresh, or it may have been a while. But normally, when the breakup is fresh, you hear this kind of thing. Don't have no men around my kids, and I guess we need to explore and ask ourselves: is it fair for a man or a woman to tell you how to conduct yourself as a parent when y'all are no longer together? You know, when you have children with somebody, when you have gotten to the level of love or involvement to whereas you have procreated and had children, one child, two child, sometimes three, you done been deep as the ocean. I see. And that it really ain't no turning back. You got to deal with this, and ain't gonna really be no slacking at this particular time. The rhyme goes the way that the rhyme flows, and time knows that it's gonna go on whether y'all are together or apart. Yo, you gotta speak from the heart. So, don't have no man around my kids. The ultimate form of of jealousy, control, and possessiveness. An act of jealousy could be seen as defiance or the last stand. All right, you can do whatever you want to do, but you make sure that you don't have no men around my kids. As a matter of fact, it's normally like don't have no man around my don't have no effing man around my. Well, what are we talking about? Because I know that somebody out there has had this experience. It's the one thing that makes a breakup even more, more frustrating, more serious. It's one of those things that can really make you second guess your decision to have been with somebody in the first place and to definitely have had kids with somebody. I think that it's a natural thing to second guess whether you should have had children with somebody. I think we all have done that when everything goes bad. Of course, there are some people who know that they shouldn't have had children with somebody even when they got pregnant. You know, sometimes right there in the middle of your pregnancy, your first, second, or third trimester, you already saying, "What have I done?" And that can be a male or a female. You know, it's not only women who regret having children by a man. You, as you know, those of y'all who have sons, those of y'all who have brothers, those of y'all who have fathers and uncles and great male friends or whatever. You know plenty of men who are decent men, who are law abiding men, who are family men, who are attentive and caring men, who have gotten some girl pregnant and it's almost been like an emotional death sentence for them. You know, you've given out that advice. You've tried to school them onto how to deal with a woman that that is giving them a whole lot of grief, and you may have given them the good advice, the real advice where you've given them the advice that they can really use to try to relieve themselves of a lot of the pressure that they may be under at the time when they are dealing with this breakup situation or separation issue situation, or whatever situation that goes along with having children with somebody, raising children with somebody, and dealing with whatever comes along with co-parenting. It can be difficult, real difficult, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into this thing tonight. You think we won't when we will? Oh yeah, it's going down. You know the deal. What's going on? Terry Hawkins, hold it down for the D. All day, every day, 360, 24/7, 365, 12 months a year. What's going on? It's good to see me some you. And also Carol Chamberlain, me friend, me favorita, and Stacy White. What's going on? My brother from another mother, Norris Hill. Sit back, relax, do your thing, Max and chill. Yeah, don't have no men around my kids. Don't have no men around my kids. Man, I have heard, I've had friends that I know have said it, and I'll give you a little inside scoop. A lot of men don't even feel good about acting out that way. They know they wrong. You know what I mean? A lot of men may not have even been giving their kids all that much attention when they was with the mother. They was more than content with letting the mother just raise the kids any old kind of way that they wanted to. Now that they broke up, no, I don't have no men around my kids like they've been around their kids all crazy, tight and attentive and responsible. Some were though. Some have been. I'm not gonna say all. Can't speak for everybody, but a lot of men who be posting and boasting and giving out instructions about who you can see and how you can conduct yourself and what better not happen. A lot of them not even qualified to even get into all that. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Be about to get involved, baby. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Let me get a like. Let me get a like. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, yeah, we're going to get into it tonight on this Power Monday, the 17th of October. Oh, yeah. The Daily Go Getimism show. And we are talking about don't have no men around my kids. You better not be having no men around my kids. No, you can do whatever you want to do, but don't be having no men around my kids. That's all I'm saying. All right, all right. Me and you ain't what we used to be. All right, that's whatever. You can do whatever you want to do. I can do whatever I want to do, but don't be having no men around my kids. And I've heard women say it too. Don't be having none of them itches. Don't be having none of them itches that you mess around with around my kids. Don't have a daughter that goes with her father for the weekend or for however long she's going to be with the father. Don't let her come back with her hair done, especially with her hair done better than it was when you sent her with her dad. Because with some women, you're going to have a whole lot of questions to answer. Man, I ain't going to lie. I used to get Ayana hair braided or done by anybody that I was messing with or that I used to. I didn't listen. My baby wasn't going to be running around here look like what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what wasn't going to happen. So I had resources. I live in Philly. Every other woman does hair. All right, you don't, she do. You don't, she do. You don't, she do. The kids don't. These kids do. You going in the summertime, especially, you're gonna see somebody on somebody's steps doing some hair, braiding 10 hours, porch salon. Yeah, the porch salon. They on the porch braiding hair 10, 12 hours, individuals. Fingers so skilled. She got carpal tunnel at age 14. Yeah, I've been braiding since I was 9. But, you know, the doctor said I got to get surgery. I got this carpal tunnel. You 14. You 14. You go to Dobbins or Dobbins, Bach or Massbomb when it will open. And you know how your fingers messed up already. Yeah, but they said you was the best. You was the best. Braid so good you could braid people's superfluous hair. Like, what's that on your arm? Yo, you got your arm braided? Yeah. Yeah. She braided the hair on my arm just to show that she could do it. And if she could braid the hair on your arms, you know what she could do to your hair. This girl's spectacular. If there was a hair braiding Olympics, she would win. She ain't but 14 years old. Got carpal tunnel right now. You know, as soon as she get the surgery, though, as soon as she get the surgery, she gonna be back in business. She gonna be the first woman to make $1 million braiding hair. She can beat any African. Them Africans don't know how to braid, not compared to her. Matter of fact, her ambitions are to graduate high school. Then she gonna go to Africa and open up an American hair braiding salon. You know how Africans come over here and they have the African hair braiding salon. She gonna go to Africa and return the favor. American hair braiding salon. Anyway, let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. And this your daily, the Daily Go Getimism show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Daily Go Getimism show. All up in your area. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should. Also, today on this Power Monday, October 17th, we are talking about don't have no men around my kids. Hey, yo, for real, shorty, don't have no men around my kids. That's all I'm saying, shorty. Just don't have no men around my kids. That's all. You know, you can see whoever you want to see. You know what I mean? Me and you not together. All right, I already accepted that fact. But all I'm saying is don't have no men around my kids because, you know, I don't, you know how it's dangerous out here and men are out here, you know, in this pedophile. So I ain't saying that's who you messing with, but I don't know who you messing with. And as long as I don't know who you messing with, I don't want no men around my kids. Is it because you want to make sure that another man isn't taking over your spot, influencing your kids in some type of way, having them call him dad, father, uncle, Mr. This and that? I don't know. All men have their own reasons for screaming out, don't be having no men around my kids. But you know it happens. And you and I know somebody who has done it. So let's get into that. Let's talk about it. If y'all would like to talk about it a little deeper and personal, I invite you to call in, and the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. Dial 319-527-6199. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak. And then I will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number. If your number is blocked, then I will identify you by calling you block number or unavailable or private number, whatever the case may be. But let's get it popping. Don't have no men around my kids, man. What's the deal? Why are some men so concerned about you having men around your kids? Why are so many men so concerned about your dating life, your love life? what direction that you are moving towards in a relationship after the relationship that you and him have been in has ended. And when I say men, I'm talking primarily about men. But I know that women do the same thing too. But what are we really trying to accomplish? Because most of us consider ourselves to be independent. We're not going to allow anybody to tell us who we can see and who we can't see and what we can do and what we can't do. But when it comes to our children, who we do take domain and responsibility for, of telling them exactly what they can do and what they can't do. How is it that somebody can tell us no, how is it that somebody feels that they can tell us how to tell our children who they can be around, or who we can allow our children to be around, or who we can allow around our children? How do we get to that point? How do we get to the point where somebody is taking the liberty to demand? They ain't asking us, like, listen, as a favor to me, can you please make sure that you look out for the safety of our children, and don't have any other men around my children, please. That's not normally how it go. It normally goes with a frustrating door slamming. Before you slam the door, hey, you better not have none of them niggas around my kids. Boom. And I'm not playing. I'm gonna be back here on Saturday morning to come get my baby. And when I get here, it better not be nobody else here. And if they are here, they better have just got here, because they better not have been here overnight around my kids. I mean, when it really all comes down to it, telling somebody not to have anybody around their kids, you're really telling them not to have anybody. I mean, we could easily say that. No, what I'm saying is that you shouldn't have random men around your children, and they're right if that's the way they meant it. But that's not what they meant. Were you involved? Did you have children by somebody you thought was a hoe? I mean, it's not totally out of the realm of possibility. Plenty of men have been with women and have had children with women that they knew was loose booty, that they knew was hoochified, that they knew was garden tool ready. Thank you, T. Carey. Right, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. Thank you so much for the super chat, for the sticker. Appreciate me some you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carol, for laying those instructions down. I appreciate that. But yeah, what we're really saying, or what somebody is really saying to their ex, is that I don't approve of you being with anybody except for me. And I don't trust you to be with anybody except for me. But I know that you'll be with somebody except for me. And I don't approve of it. So the little control I can have over that is for you to be sure that you don't have them around my kids. So how do you not have a man around your kids that you are involved with or that you are dating? Should y'all meet out in the street? No, don't come pick me up at my house. My kids live there. So mommy should be sneaking around as if she's doing something illicit if she's dating. Now, if mommy is the type that goes to bars and clubs and meets men there, well, to be honest with you, that's mommy business. She might have met your father at the bar or the club. Could have very well met your dad at the bar or the club. Your dad might be at the bar now or the club. Mom might still be going there on the weekends. You know, she likes to shake her ass, and baby came out of it. Ain't no big deal. It doesn't mean that you go out there and give your body to anybody that's out there, but it's a judgment call. And it's interesting. Excuse me, y'all. It's interesting to me that it all having having men and women around your children becomes an issue after the breakup. Like, were you telling them, what were you telling your ex not to have nobody around your kids when y'all was still together? I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for an enemy. Just want to know. You know, if if you don't feel like you could trust someone that you used to be with, and I understand that the breakup might be fresh. It might be fresh. It might still be hot. It might still be hot. I get it. I do. Don't think I don't have no love, or I'm totally insensitive, or I'm totally on the woman's side. But I'm just gonna tell y'all from a man's perspective, because I know how niggas can get. I know how niggas can get when they've been wrong. They've been caught a few times. They've been dead wrong, and I know how they can get when they don't get forgiven. You know, sometimes a man can act a fool when you won't forgive him. It's like a form of rejection. Yeah, I know I did this, that, and the third, and I know I was wrong, and I know I kept doing wrong, and I know you kept catching me. But I'm saying you let me back in all those other times. What's the difference between those times and this time? Come on. You know I love you. You know, yeah, I make mistakes. I'm trying to make myself better. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Lord ain't finished with me yet. I'm trying to do better. You know what I mean? All things are possible through Christ. I mean, come on. I mean, help me out. I've been going to Jumar. I'm back in the mosque. You know, look. I know my sorors now. I'm getting my constitution back together. I'm working on some things. You know, I've been working on myself, and you know where I come from. You know what I've been through. You know all the stuff I've been through. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while to try to find myself, to try to get myself back together, to try to do better for myself. And I want you to be there. You know, I love you more than anybody I ever loved before. Come on now. You know what I mean? You know, you gave me chances all those times when I wasn't even ready to do better. Now that I'm really ready to do better, and then you don't want to give me a chance? For real? For real? You loyal at all the wrong times. You loyal to me when I'm not even loyal to myself. Now that I'm getting myself together, and I'm finished playing, now you want to kick me to the curb. And then, you know, when I was up, when I had it like that, when I was getting it like that, even though I wasn't getting it the right way, you was down. Now that I gotta climb back up, now that I gotta get my shit together, now that I gotta work a little bit harder. Now you want to abandon the nigga? It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that when I was buying Gucci bags and Louis bags. It wasn't like that when I was paying for trips. It wasn't like that when I was paying car notes and rents and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't like that. Now that I'm a little dead pop, now that I'm struggling, now I'm trying to actually make money the right way. Now you want to, for real? Come on, babe. Come on now. Come on now. You going to really now? That's how that's what's up. For real? All right. Well, you know what? Go ahead and do you. You know what? You go ahead and do you. You just like the rest of these chicks out here. You know what I mean? When a nigga is up, you know what I'm saying? They all in. But as soon as a nigga take a fall, then you want to, all of a sudden, you can't take that ride with him. Okay, that's cool. But all right, I'll tell you this though. You know what I mean? Them kids are still mine. Them kids are still mine. You know I love the shit out of them, and they love me. And you better not have no other men around my kids. That's it. Fuck it. You do what you gotta do. That's cool. That's cool. You do what you gotta do. I do what I gotta do. But don't have no men around my kids. That's it. You know, because me and you gonna be having a different conversation if I find out that you got some you've been having them niggas that you want to mess with out here. What you already seeing somebody? Hold on, hold. Huh? What you already? What you got yourself a little boyfriend? Come here for a minute. You know what? You smell like another nigga. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you doing you. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Carol Chamberlain, mi friend, mi favorita. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you. It's cool though. It's cool because I'm gonna be all right. You know what I mean? I made it this far and I'll make it a little bit farther. Just don't have no men around my kids. Rasheen Griffin. Queen Rasheen. What's up, man? Good to see me some you. That's my word. You know what I mean? People coming back. Ain't been here in a while. It's good to see y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, don't have no men around my kids, though. Don't have no men around my kids. Shoot, men get so mad sometimes. I've heard men tell women not to have no kids around their stepkids. I mean, not to have no men around their stepkids. You know you in deep when your non-blood related kids are the ones you taking dominion over. Like, well, but I'm still the only father that they knew. How are they the only father that they knew? That you knew? How are you the only father that they knew? You met them when they was 10. They 13 now. It only been 3 years. Yeah, but you know, they father wasn't in their life when I came there. All right, their father was locked up for 2 years. He came home. He was in their life before. All I know, listen, they love me like a father. That's all I know. They love me like a father. So don't have no men around their kids. I mean, don't have no men around none of the kids that call me dad. Don't have no men around them. It's too dangerous out here. You know how it is in Philly. You know what I mean? You don't know who. You don't know. You know, listen, there's too many diseases out here. It's too many. It's too many. You know, thug ass. You know, you probably messing with some old. By the smell of things, you've been messing with one of them low life ass. You know what I'm saying? Pants hanging off his ass, blunt smoking all the time. You know what I mean? Don't comb his hair, but still get a shape up type. One of them niggas. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Your name Rasheen? Yeah, you probably messing with somebody named Rashawn. You know, because you quirky like that. Rasheen and Rashawn. You carving your name and you carving your name on an abandoned building or something where he sell drugs at. Don't have no men around my kids. Don't have no men around my kids. This is serious business. And like I said, I've heard women say it. I've definitely heard men say it. What y'all talking about? Let's get into this thing. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Carol Chamberlain says the same goes for women. Don't have no women around my kids. Now they be like, don't have none of them bitches that you mess with around my kids. I ain't never heard a woman say the word woman. Don't let none of them bitches. None of them bitches. No, 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 no. Okay. No, it says let's look at let's put it like this. If we were in the same city, I may have lost my freedom 20 years ago. Oh man, I hear that. I hear my brother. If my son had a problem, no doubt. No doubt. You know what I mean? That movie Baby Boy messed up a lot. Yo. The movie Baby Boy was like the nightmare on Elm Street to a lot of good fathers. Like, wait a minute. Yo, because that stuff that Snoop was doing, yo, Snoop was the ops. Snoop was the good daddy ops. Like, yo, nigga come home from jail, treating my son like a little punk, cussing at him, being mean to him. And he mean, he can beat me. I go over there to get my son, and he in there cussing me out, acting like he wanted with me. Jody had to smoke Snoop. I can't even remember what Snoop name was in Baby Boy. A lot of people don't like the movie Baby Boy. I loved it. It's a great movie. That rest in peace, John Singleton. Rest in heaven. He was great. Okay. That's right, Carol. The Port Salon. You know, can't nobody do hair better than them 14-year-olds. My brother Ansel Jones is in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? All right, let's go. All right. Ansel says, "Dear self, let me talk to you." You was listening to you've been listening to Beanie Siegel. Carl says they may not know their dad at all. Could have left when they were born. I'm just saying, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Ansel says, we on a break don't mean you can change things with kids. Well, in order for y'all to be on a break, both of y'all have to agree that y'all on a break. You know how many new kids have come out of a break? That's when the break is broken. That's when the break is broken. That thing shattered. It's shattered, bruised, and battered. That Colon Ream is good tonight, y'all. This thing banging. Carol, tell us how you really feel. You know, I gotta do my acting. You know, I mean, display my acting skills every now and then. Okay, Rasheen says that was for movie purposes only. If that was real life, we all know Snoop would have been a stat. But well, he did become a stat. Think about it. Jody had to get Snoop up out of it. But I don't know. I have heard situations where a woman was dating a woman with kids was dating a man, and that man didn't like her kids, and he was mistreating them. Maybe he wasn't straight dissing them or being mean to them, but maybe he was real standoffish towards them. And let's say you dealing with a man. Now we're gonna talk about adult situations. Now it might take you years to make the decision to move in with a man, but for some people it only takes weeks, it only takes months for them to make the decision to move a man into their house. I don't agree with that, but people do it, and that man is going to be around your kids. Some of these chicks out here, you start piping them right, and the door to their legs flew open, and what should I say, the twat door open. Twat door. Legs. Keys. Here. Door. Baby, I'm home. Where you home from? Because you ain't working. Yo, man. And this is real. Yeah. Listen, man. Y'all know my peoples are from Milwaukee. The stuff they used to be talking about, not my peoples, but they friends and stuff. The conversations that I would hear when I'm up there, I'm like, y'all Midwest chicks is trife. And they used to stand by it. They used to be like, yeah, I start seeing a dude, I kind of move him in quick because it be feeling good to have a man to come home to. This dude ain't got no job. No job. You got kids, you move the dude in with your children, small children, and he don't have no job. Well, I mean, he got money some kind of way doing what he do, but we all make mistakes. What? They talk about they've done it more than one time. That's a whole lot of trying to see the good in a nigga. And it was mainly because he was piping them right. He piped them right, got the keys, So I haven't known that to go on in Philly. Like moving in with somebody in Philly is, you normally gotta be together to be together. I don't, we not as fast. And don't get me wrong, I'm speaking from what I know. I don't know who y'all know. But from what I know, it don't happen as fast like that. That's not really our culture. But up there, and from what I understand, in other places in the Midwest, in Indianapolis, Chicago, St. Louis, like they be moving in quick. They move in quick, they move in fast. And you got to think these are much smaller cities than Philly, not Chicago. Chicago big. Indianapolis, Milwaukee, St. Louis, they're not big. Not big at all. Rushing. Okay. So anyway, don't have no men around my kids. If you are a decent parent and you know that you are not only a decent parent, but you are a decent man or woman, I don't think that you'll have to worry a whole lot about who has whoever around your children, because you probably chose better than to have your children around somebody. I mean, than to have children by somebody who was just a little chicken head, little ratchet chicken head. Not that, not that you can't get caught out there by a little ratchet chicken head. Many men have regretted having children by a woman, and it ain't always just because of child support. If you are a man who was raised right, have been brought up with decent rearings and values and morals and responsibility, then you're going to make sure that you bestow that upon your children. Now, if you're dealing with a woman who is not equally yoked as you, as far as being responsible with your children and their safety and welfare, there are going to be problems, big problems, major problems, el gordo, problemas el gordo, or problemas la gorda. And so Jones says, don't be having dudes call you booty call hours. And yeah, man, it's a slippery slope when you ain't the man of the house and you ain't even your ex-woman's man no more, but you trying to give out instructions. That's a real fast way to get looked at sideways. Side eye central. Oh yeah, okay. You ain't gotta worry about it. I ain't gonna have nobody around your kids. And I ain't seeing nobody. I'm just airing out. I'm tired of you. So, me and you ain't getting back together because I've had enough. You ain't gonna take me through no more crazy stuff. Don't have no men around my kids. Don't be having none of them niggas around my kids, baby. That's all I'm saying. Do whatever you want to do. Do you. But don't have none of them niggas around my kids. Have them niggas around my kids. Don't have them niggas around my kids. Don't have niggas around my kids. No McDonald's. No Discovery Zone. No Chuck E. Cheese. No zoo. No Sky Zone. No iFly. No monkey bars at the park. No nothing. Don't have no men around my kids. I said, don't have no men around my kids. I said, don't have no men around my kids. I'm serious. Don't have no men around my kids. I'm serious, baby. Just stop like that. Don't have no men around my kids. I'm not. Don't have no men around my kids. Yeah, don't have no men around my kids. don't have no men around my kids. You gonna have a big problem with me. I said, don't have no men around my kids. Now bullshit. I'm serious this time. Hey, don't have no men around my kids. I get paid on Friday. I'm coming to. I said, I don't have no men around my kids. Yo, I just got my tax return. It's real. Don't have no men around my kids, and I need to claim my kids for my taxes. I'm serious. Don't have no men around my. I don't have no. I said I don't have. Don't have no. I said I don't have. I said I don't have. I said don't have no men around my kids. And don't file for me on child support either. I get paid on Friday. I come through. You know what I mean? I give you the money that you need. You ain't gotta go, You ain't gotta go calling the people on me. We ain't doing that. Call them niggas you trying to have around my kids. You call the people on them. Make sure they paying their child support. That's what you make sure they paying their child support. All right. Carol says, just don't be around my kids. You can't take them nowhere. Yo, man, but yo, man, breaking up with somebody that you had kids with. I mean, because it could have been stormy having kids with them, and now you done broke up. You got kids with them. You got kids with them. It can get volatile. It can be a very volatile relationship. It can be volatile. Stacey said that type of men have issues. Well, it's a lot of men with issues. Men and women all have issues. Got more issues than a magazine. Got more issues than Blacktail. Hustler. Penthouse. Anyway. Yeah, man, don't have no. It's funny, man, because normally when a man declares or instructs or demands that you don't have no kids around, no men around his kids, what he's actually saying is that I need the door to be open for me to come back. Because I'm going to be around my kids so I can be around you. I need to be around my kids so I can be around you. And once again, he may not have been all that attentive to his kids when y'all was together, but now he all in. He all in like Paul in. What we doing? Don't have no men around my kids. Carol said, boom, Omar. I mean, it's true. Yeah, I don't want no other men being able to influence my kids. But what I really want is to make sure that no men are influencing you. I don't want nobody sliding his little male member up into your vaginal cavity. Only me. Only me. I don't want you getting used to no other man. You already stink like a man. Yeah, look, I smell another nigga on you. Listen, even if you ain't been around this nigga, I smell him on the phone with you. That ain't even a phone smell. That's the internet. You messing around with these internet niggas? What you got? Facebook dating? That's what we doing? You mean to tell me you about to have some nigga around my kids that you met on Instagram? Somebody that slid into your DMs? What, you serious? Let me see. Hold up. Let me go see your profile picture. Why your name ain't coming up? Hold up. your name? You changed your name on your profile? No. Bitch, you done blocked me off your what? Yo, you done blocked me off your social media. You blocked me off. You blocked me on Facebook? You blocked me off your Instagram? What the fuck? This bitch done blocked me off. She blocked me off. What you block me for? What you block me for? All right. All right. Time for me to make a fake profile so I can see what's going on. I need to make me a fake profile. Carol said you block ninja. You too nosy. Rashid said, because you drawing. I need to see who commenting on her shit. Whatever man like her pictures, all 400 of them. I'm going to all of their profile, and whoever likes whoever commented on her shit every day, we already know what it is. Ain't no way a nigga gonna comment and heart all of your pictures every day, and that ain't who you messing with. I don't care if that nigga live in Iceland. Niggas jump on planes, trains, and automobiles to go see the one they love all day. I'm from Chester. I came all the way from Chester to be with you. East side. East side. I came all the way from Chester to be with you. You think a nigga ain't gonna jump on a plane from Iceland to come over here? Especially when you opening up the trap door to the I heard how them Iceland niggas get down. That's right. You know them Chester niggas can't. You know them Chester niggas be coming to see them Phillies. you look, when you live in Chester, you go one way or another. You either go up 90, down 95 to Delaware and get one of them chicks, or you go up 95 to Philly to get one of them. That's it. That's it. But Chester's too small for you to mess with somebody from Chester your whole life. No way. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Delaware, Philly. That's it. I never knew somebody from Chester that messed around with somebody from Sharon Hill. I haven't. I'm not saying that it's out of the question, but I haven't known it to happen. That's all I'm saying. Chester and Chichester, no. Chester, Westchester, no. I can't mess with nobody in Delaware County. Ansel Jones says, I had a guy run up on me talking about why you in my girl inbox. She replied back. Yo, we're about to do these birthday shout outs, y'all. We're about to do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. October 17th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Karen Richburg turning 56 years old today, and Anita Evans, happy birthday to you. And Karen Richburg has 2 accounts. That's what's up. And David Austin, the 4th, turning 47 years old today. And also Tammy Dickerson. Tammy Dickerson is raising money for Connecting Generations. Okay. And also Stacy Lynn Bryant turning 57 years old today. And my girl going all the way back to the 1990. Yannick Campbell King turning 49 years old today. Do the damn thing. And also Ronika Lawton, happy birthday to you. And my man going all the way back to the 1991. Penn State all day, turning 52 years old today. My man Mike Ravel. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious October 17th. I hope that the day finds you in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. All of y'all go ahead and turn up, but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, don't have no men, niggas, nobody around my kids. Honestly, it's not realistic. If you have broken up with somebody and they have truly moved on, and you have truly moved on, then you have to allow that person to move on in the direction that they want to move in. It's always a great thing and a responsible thing to try to ensure the safety and welfare of your children. But it's also part of being responsible to make sure that you have fathered children or mothered children and chosen a mother or a father that will always look out for the safety and welfare of your child. If you have to be there with them to make sure that your children are all right all the time, then that means that you need to have full custody of your children, because you are in a situation where your child is in danger when you are not there. Now, if you know that that's not the case, then you have to grow up and allow a person to do what they have to do. And if you need counseling in order to be able to get over this hard breakup that you have just been a part of, I understand. People get broken up with every day, B. And it can take a while. It's like the grieving process. It can take a while in order for you to get over them, but you have to do what's necessary. The thing about having children with somebody that you broke up with is that you still have to have interactions with them until that child forever. It's pretty much until death do us part. Having children with somebody is the closest thing that you can do to marrying somebody without necessarily being married to them. It is what it is. And it's a funny thing that when people have been married, when people get divorced, you don't normally hear them saying things like, "You better not have you better not have nobody else around my kids." Because come on, man, we are divorced. We went through this whole process in order to get away from each other, in order to get separated from each other legally and permanently. So you ain't gonna tell me as your ex-spouse what I can do or who I can have around whoever. For all you know, this next woman might be my wife to be, and the next man that she messes around with might be her next husband. So hopefully you didn't marry and have kids by somebody that you didn't think would be a good parent or look out for your kids' safety. But sometimes it happens. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all back right back to life. I want to say one last thing. If you do feel like the parent of your children, the other parent of your children, is not looking out for the safety and welfare of your children, then you have the obligation to report that parent to Child Protective Services, DHS, whatever they call it in your area. You should not have your children being in danger by their biological parent or anybody else. Simple as that. So, let's say it's a situation where you know that you're dealing with an alcoholic or a drug addict, and they come to get your kids, and they already been drinking or smoking or whatever it is that they do. They're under the influence. You going to trust? You going to let your baby get in the car with them while they under the influence? I don't care if that's their mother or their father. They not going. You come back here when you sober up, and then you can go. Or tell you what, park your car and you can catch an Uber to wherever you need to go. But you lucky I'm letting them go with you, period. But you ain't driving them nowhere. Simple as that. Simple as that. Because one thing is for sure, if something happens to them while they are with the other parent, and you knew that they were under the influence or that they engage, that's the first thing you're going to be thinking about when something happens. Hopefully something super tragic doesn't happen, like, your child gets killed. But if your child gets hurt or gets into a compromising position, you're going to be thinking like, I shouldn't have let them go. I shouldn't have let them go. They're not safe with the other parent. I need to report the other parent and secure this custody situation. I'm not necessarily saying get a restraining order or to never let your child be around them, but there are things that can be done in order to remedy this situation, to separate children from their parents, the children of abusive parents or neglectful or irresponsible parents, until that parent gets themselves together. There are moderators and mediators that can help with that. So take advantage of your resources. That's all I'm saying. We will be back. We will be back. We will be back tomorrow night, Tuesday, for another Daily Go Get It Business show. I want to thank y'all all for coming through. I hope y'all enjoyed listening to the show as much as I enjoyed broadcasting it. And we will be back at holla. Holla. All right. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. And don't forget to like the show, share the show, and subscribe to the channel.